Hey, let's get it, let's go. Welcome back to More Than the Bag. I'm your host, Dr. Kerrie. I'm a serial entrepreneur here in Austin, Texas, realtor, investor, transformational speaker, and author. And I am called to help women of all ages live full lives by becoming the authentic version of themselves and finding their true purpose. I believe that you deserve to live full lives full of peace, joy, abundance, love, and so much fulfillment. More Than the Bag is a show where I take you on a journey to finding your authentic self by chasing the right bag. So your bag is your calling, or what I like to say, your superpower. And so many people are just chasing whatever is hot right now, instead of chasing what they are truly passionate about. See, everybody was born with a gift, and that gift is the key to your purpose. So let's promise each other today to never go back to the way we used to live or think, and we start walking in our purpose. So we're going to get into episode 9 of season 3 that I'm calling Triple B. All right? Triple B. Let's get it. Let's go. Yes. Let's go. I'm so excited to be back with y'all today for season 3, episode 9. I'm calling this Triple B. So all of my vets, y'all already know what we tell our newbies. Y'all go on back, press pause, and go on back and listen to season 1 and 2 and the beginning of season 3. And I'm telling you, you're going to be blessed by those episodes. But if you're feeling a little risque, that's all right. Go ahead and stay with us because I got something good for y'all. Let's get it. So the past couple episodes, I've been talking about my new coaching program that I'm going to be launching soon. So if you want to learn more about that, make sure you go back and listen to a couple episodes where I talked about reset and release, overcome obstacles, losing the labels and learning to love, and then the vision and freedom bag. So go back and listen to those episodes. They're all in season 3, and you're going to be blessed. And y'all get excited for this new coaching program that is about to drop. So y'all stay plugged in, stay anchored with your girl, because I got something coming for y'all. But today, I want to talk about Triple B. So you probably like, Dr. Kerrie, you and these names, like what you talking about today? I'm talking about the bounce back bag. The bounce back bag. The media right now is doing its job, right? With spreading fear, words like recession, housing freeze, inflation, and so much more. So today I want to discuss, what does your bounce back look like? In times of trouble, people really start to think of scarcity, and they get filled with fear. As humans, you already know this is normal because we focus on what the media says and what other news outlets are saying, or people on their podcast or whatever are saying. But today I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to shift your mindset, shift your perspective, because truly what you focus on really does expand. When you focus on scarcity, that expands in your life. When you focus on poverty, that expands in your life. When you focus on lack, that expands in your life. When you focus on abundance, that expands in your life. When you focus on your purpose, that expands in your life. So today I want to encourage you to shift your mindset to the things that you can control and focus on positive energy and good vibes. So think about it like this. Back when I was in college, like my senior year to be exact, I played basketball, and in game 8 of my senior year, I tore my ACL, my meniscus. Yeah, that happened. And at first I was devastated because I thought, man, like, God, how did I get to this point, and then my career just ends just like that? I mean, I was going up for a layup, barely got bumped, and boom, I'm down for the count. And I remember being sad and down just because I really loved my experience playing basketball. I had goals for even after college. But after doing research and meet with my doctor and my coach and my trainer, I found out that I could fully recover in about 6 months. Right? Some people might be a little bit sooner, some people a little later, but that was the average. Was about 6 months. And I was a kinesiology major, which is all about studying the body, injuries, and other things. So I watched a lot of videos and I learned like some just extra stretches and things I could do on my own to make sure that I was making sure I could meet that 6 months or even before. So I'm big on God always has things happen to you for a reason, right? And so I truly gave him the entire situation. Even as a young woman, I believed God and in his power, not as much as I do now, but there was definitely that relationship was there. I had something to stand on, right? So one day before surgery, my coach called me into his office. And I was cool with my coach. So he sat me down and he told me that since my injury was in game 8, it was considered a medical red shirt. And I had never heard of a medical red shirt. I was like, Coach, what are you talking about? Like, what does that have to do with me? Like, I'm done. I'm going to go get my surgery and, hopefully maybe after college I can, play semi-pro or go to some combines or try to get, overseas or whatnot. So basically what that means, that medical red shirt is I had a full year left of eligibility. So if it would have been in game 9, I wouldn't have got the medical red shirt. Would have been game 10, wouldn't have got it. But because it was game 8, because it was game 8, I had a full year left. Even though I was about to graduate in May, I said, okay, like, how is this going to change? I'm graduating, like, I'm not going to take any extra classes just to, get another year. But y'all know how God works. He going to work things out for your good. And so I was told that if I continued on to get my master's degree, that I could still play at the same time. I said, wait a minute. This is the game changer. Like, you're telling me I can have my surgery, I can recover, and I can get back into the game? Wait, wait, wait. Like, my mind was blown that this was an option for me. So in February of 2009, sorry about that, I had my ACL reconstruction surgery. And my college trainer said that he would personally help me get back on the court. See, I wasn't just an average player. I was pretty good. And I was devastated because I was like, man, like I could have went on and did so much more. Because even in high school, my coaches never helped. I did all this on my own, and my mom helped and things. So to get to college and be able to develop and get better at this craft, I thought it was over. So having that surgery, my trainer was like, all right, I'm going to get you back on the court so you don't have to pay for PT. Because y'all already know college students. I was like, I don't have no money for PT. Like, what we going to do? So from February to July of 2009, I learned how to walk because after having surgery, all your muscles, they're gone. Your muscles are gone in whatever leg, you had your surgery. So I had to learn how to walk, run, pivot, cut, jump. I literally had to rebuild all of my muscles in my left leg because I had lost them all. My right leg was holding strong, but I didn't want to have to overcompensate. And I'm telling y'all, it was tough. I mean, whoo, I had to walk backwards on the treadmill, lift weights. I had to do a lot to get to that point where I could get back on the court. So that next year, after I had recovered, I was only taking like 1 or 2 classes because getting your master's is not as intense as your bachelor's. So I was able to get to the gym, train a lot more. And they were like, you need to wear your knee brace. And I wore it for about 2 weeks. And I said I had to let it go because it was slowing me down and always made me think about the day I got injured. And I'm always been pretty big on mindset. It just it wasn't as strong as it is now, right? Everything happens for a reason. And you go along on this journey, and even as adults, you think back to when you were younger and the things you were taught and the things you had to overcome. And that was really big for me. I said, I'm not wearing this knee brace. So literally after 2 weeks, I let it go and I never looked back. And I went on my new senior year, right? That first year of getting my master's. And I dominated. And I became player of the year. And then after college, I even went on to play a couple years of semi pro basketball. And so I tell you this story because in life, we always get thrown these curveballs, right? Like something, it seems like something is always happening. Some of us, we can't control it. It's really out of our hands. We just got to deal with it. Right now, so many people are just focused on scarcity versus abundance. And then we continue to focus on that, we're never going to get anywhere. See, if I would have focused on being defeated, I would have never gone on to become player of the year or to play semi-pro. I might have had a different path. I always look at obstacles and I tell myself, find the solution. What is the solution? And not stay stuck on the situation. See, what is the solution? And how can I move forward? So that's what I want to challenge you to focus on today is what is the solution? I want to challenge you to focus on your bounce back. What does your bounce back look like? That triple B, that bounce back bag. Even though I told you that story from college, even as an adult, there's still days where there's things going on. I'm looking at stuff. I'm reading articles about inflation and recession. And as a real estate agent, that's my primary focus, right? It's like, what do I need to do to make sure that I can still make a sale? I can still help my clients. So I want to challenge you today that whatever you're dealing with, whatever you're going through, what is the solution? And how are you going to bounce back? What story will you be able to pass down to the next person? Because if you don't have a bounce back, you're going to be stuck in that situation. And I don't want anybody to be stuck in a dead-end situation. Because there's always a solution. It might take a little bit longer, but there is always a solution to your problem. There's always someone that's willing to help. There's always someone that is willing to reach back. See, my coach, he didn't have to call me into that office and tell me, you got a medical red shirt. But he did because he saw something in me. He believed in me. My trainer didn't have to say, I'm gonna get you back on the court so you don't have to pay for PT. He didn't have to do that. I could have looked at my situation and gave up. But instead, I got up. I went to work. I had the surgery. I trained. I did what I needed to do to get back on the court. And then I became player of the year. And then I went on to play semi-pro. And now I'm able to share different stories about my life as a motivational speaker. See, everything happens for a reason. What's happening for you right now? Not what's happening to you, but what is happening for you right now. So I want to encourage you today. Find the solution to your problem. Pick up the phone and ask for help. Some of us are so filled with pride, we don't want to ask for help. There's been plenty of times in my life I didn't want to ask for help. Sometimes I didn't, and I struggled to get through whatever that situation was. But as a real woman, I don't mind asking for help. I don't mind saying, hey, I ain't got this. I can't do this. I need help. So if you are someone that is dealing with something, focus on your bounce back. And you can answer these questions in your journal. I got 3 questions for y'all today. What is the current solution to your current problem? Oh, I'll rephrase that. What is the solution to your current problem? Who can help me find a solution? Who do you need to call? Who do you need to email? Who can help you find a solution? What mentor or coach can you reach out to that is in the same field that might have dealt with whatever you're dealing with now? So who can help you find a solution? And the 3rd question is, what mindset shift needs to happen for you to bounce back? What mindset shift needs to happen for you to bounce back? So think about those 3 questions. Journal about those. And now I want you to repeat after me. I will bounce back better than before. I will bounce back better than before. See, the bounce back is, I'm going to get back at it. I'm going to get back in the game. But will you be better than the person you were before you went into that situation? So today I want you to claim that whatever you're going through, when you do get to the other side, you're going to be a better person. I don't want you to be bitter. I don't want you to be filled with resentment or regrets because you got through it. On the other side, make sure you're a better woman. So today, I will bounce back better than before. You got this. You got this. Change is coming. Healing is coming. Freedom is coming. The peace and the joy that you need is coming. Stay anchored in your faith. Keep pressing through. Keep pressing through. You got this, Queen. You got this. You got this. So that was season 3, episode 9. I hope and pray you learned something powerful today. I'm your host, Dr. Kerrie. Thank you so much for listening and rocking with me. Make sure you share this podcast with a family member, a friend, a coworker who is ready to roll. And make sure y'all stay anchored with your girl on Instagram at Dr._Kerrie, Dr._Kerrie, or on YouTube at Dr. Kerrie. Y'all, let's get it. Let's go. Let's bounce back. Let's fight for our lives like we ain't ever fought for them before. Let's go after all our goals, all of our dreams. Let's not let the news and the media get to us. Believe enough in yourself to continue to do the work. All right? I love y'all so much. Don't forget to follow and review this podcast. Make sure y'all leave me some feedback so I can make sure that I continue to grow and help more and more women. Love y'all so much. It's your girl, Dr. Kerrie. Until next time.